What's going on, you beautiful vloggers? How's everybody doing? We are back, and we are also in episode 10. Finally hitting the double digits of the episodes. Announcement. So, Florrie's Magical Misfits. Exclamation point, Florrie's in chat. Check them out, or if you're watching later on YouTube, description down below is gonna have this link to Fourth Wall. Exclamation point Fourth Wall, or check the link down below on YouTube. Get DnD merch on Fourth Wall. I didn't do my subathon because fuck that. Also, Skinny's camera just disappeared. Cool. Skinny disappeared. Cool.
Don't mind me. Just clicking buttons over here.
But
Buttons.
last and not least, today is my fucking birthday.
Yay!
He's 21, everybody. He can drink now.
Finally.
It's about time.
21 plus a lot. I lost count. 12. There we go. 21 plus 12. We're at a lot of numbers.
It's more than this many.
Definitely more than this many.
Hold on, I gotta use my toes to count.
Shit, I don't even have enough toes to count that. But anyways, so yeah. Punk, take her away.
You know, to be honest with you, I might actually struggle with this because it looks like our last session, if I remember right, and Skinny is gonna have to help me with this, we actually did, I believe, finish out the battle against the Archhag, didn't we? I believe we had just won, and we made the trek to go back home.
Haven't left the battlefield yet. Everybody got to do their looting.
Okay.
And to back things up just a little bit, guys came here in search of a magical crystal that you were told would help power the vineyard to help create wine. You guys had left with the very last of the barrels of wine from the Wizard of Wines, delivered them. That's when you found out about the crystals. Came here, got into a... I don't know how you would want to describe it. I know how I would describe the battle.
Horseshit.
A scuffle.
Yeah.
What was wrong? What was wrong? I felt like it was a perfectly balanced battle.
No.
We only had a mobile home maintenance with some roots that were like hitting for our entire freaking health.
Yeah.
But did you die?
Oh my God! Really? Yes, actually, I did, and I had to come back to life. It was not pretty.
The funny thing is that was actually the title of last week's video on YouTube.
I didn't know that.
But did you die?
That is funny. Swanson, do you have a recap of what everybody pulled out of the loot table?
I pulled out a art set, sloth, pulled out armor plus
that's right. You
one.
get to be Bob Ross.
Yep. Sloth pulled out armor plus one. And to be honest, I forgot what everybody else pulled out.
I don't even remember.
Floaty gem that makes me like average intelligence. Average
Oh,
wisdom,
yeah.
I mean.
Chuck has slight ripples on his brain now.
He's got a smart stone.
Hmm.
I got to stick with fire for Jeffrey.
Yep.
Okay. So there's still the area that you guys are in, but now that you've recovered the main thing that you came there for, that's kind of where we're going to kick off. There was the lady that you had met, Muriel, at the beginning of the swamp back to the north. You can see now her lamp had disappeared. You can see that lantern hanging in the fog again as you go to leave. And that's on you guys for now.
Oh, I don't even have the VTT open.
Oh, for shame.
Wow.
I suppose I can change scenes now.
All right, so we can minus this.
Oh, also, real quick recap for everybody. Or not really recap, just a slight little info dump here, real quick. The reason why we didn't have a session last week is because I'm kind of an idiot and did a April Fool's joke and then fell asleep, and our DM made plans not realizing that it was April Fool's. And so yeah, that's why we didn't have a session. We get schedules and April Fool's jokes.
That's my bad. I didn't even look at the calendar. I was just like, oh, okay, well, I guess we'll see you guys next week. I got stuff to do. See you later. Bye. Whoops. Sorry. Alright, so the map is back where you guys are now in the ruins.
I gotta zoom way in.
Sloth your breathing in your mic.
There we go.
Well, I'm having a hard time breathing anyway, so
We still hear you though.
keep it up. Oh, that's good. Okay.
Hey, Chuck, you have the gem in your pocket, right?
Which one? The floaty one? The green one?
The green one that glows that we got from the inside the house before it collapsed on us.
Didn't I? Isn't it in someone's bag?
You said you grabbed it
Jeffrey.
before you teleported us out.
Well, I did, but didn't I? Isn't it in someone's bag of holding?
You see Jeffrey just turn around slowly. Are you kidding? You lost it already?
Check your beard.
But it's not bread. Checks his beard, pulls out a loaf with a gem stuffed in it.
Don't break a tooth.
See, right there, that piece of bread is glowing.
Oh, well, that's weird. Takes a bite out of it. Oh, that hurts. Why is it so hard? What is this?
And
Oh,
hand me the
guys.
piece of bread.
Guys, this bread has gems in it.
Imagine that.
Here. See? See?
Hands it to Ray.
I'm gonna take this stone and I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
Along with the bread it's stuffed in.
Okay. I'm gonna take the gem out of the bread, put the gem in my pocket, and hand Chuck back the piece of bread.
Oh, thanks.
Eats the bread.
Here. It's hairy. Here.
Think we need to get you some fresh bread, Chuck.
Oh no, I got plenty more.
Pulls out another loaf.
See, this one doesn't have gems. It just has beard hair. Oh,
No, thank you.
I think
no.
we need to get back to town.
Yes.
That sucked a lot. And Jargo's just gonna like seat drop onto the ground and be like, that sucked a lot.
Well,
That
I
sounds like a
saw
good idea.
everybody running around looting stuff. Did everybody put on their new items that they got, or store away their items?
Oh, yes, I have my little floaty crystal right there, right around my head. Hey, floaty. Hey, float.
What color is this iron stone?
Blue, if I remember it. Yeah. This is blue.
Okay. I'm just trying to get in my head what it looks like.
Arnold looks
yeah.
around while everybody's trying to figure out life.
Oh wait, it's smaller than I thought.
He's like, how much longer do we want to hang around here? The vibes aren't very good. And I gave my item to the wizard guy over here.
I totally forgot what you gave me.
It was the staff, sir.
Oh,
Yeah. Was it like a staff of blasting?
Yes.
ooh. Let me check my inventory. Or was it a special type of staff, like a custom item?
No, I'm pretty sure it was like either a fire staff or a
Staff of charming. That's what it was.
Hi.
I don't
There you
remember that.
go.
Okay.
Ooh, oh yeah. Yeah, I've got my staff. I'm ready to go though. I'm tired. We need to rest. We need food. We need to get this back to the Wizard of the Wines.
Did someone say they need food?
Not your beard hair, Chuck. Not your beard hair loaf.
Okay.
Thank you though. And he's gonna like slap the side of his arm or whatever. Like, thank you though.
You're welcome.
Ray's gonna walk over to Jocelyn and tap on her armor.
Do you feel a little bit safer now that you have a little bit more sturdy armor on?
Yeah, it shot my armor class up one more. Now I'm at 21. But I'm not comfortable hanging around here unless we're going to roast up some of that goat and take it with us.
No, I thought didn't Dirge melt them? Like with some form of magic?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Let's
there's not much left to the goat pen anymore.
He
you don't
he
want that. It's bad.
he definitely melted that with like necrotic or something. I don't know what the hell's in that stuff.
That's all right. We'll pass. I think we need to head back.
While all of this is going on, Jeffrey has climbed into his shell and is just sitting there spinning circles on the floor with one hand, just like spinning himself like he's in an office chair. Da, 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 da.
All right. Let's go. Let's head out. Oh God, everything hurts. Everything.
You say everything hurts. I'm surprised you lived to tell the tale.
Yeah, me too.
He
We
took more
did
hits
it.
than anybody, I think.
We did have a long rest, did you not? Like, was the ground not comfortable enough for your magical self?
I had my ribs kicked in yesterday by a mobile home. There's still some lingering effects. But yeah, okay, fine. The ground was kind of uncomfortable and I missed the bed. Okay? I missed the bed.
Let's go find beds. Come on.
Let's go find beds. And Drago's gonna start heading. I think we're all gonna start heading, Skinny.
Yep.
Heading back to.
Jeffrey just kind of like finally realizes everybody's got it together, and he just starts kind of trotting off back to the north, where you guys came from. Even though you came on the other side of the river, this is very clearly the path that you guys originally came in on.
Well, I mean, now that we defeated her and everything like that, the only reason why we came from the other end is because it was safer to do so.
Which is what Mariel had told you,
Yeah.
who we are just meeting right now. At this point up here in the corner of the map, Mariel always hangs on the very edge of town. And so Mariel is waiting for all of us as we begin to exit town and get out of the map.
Yeah, we're out of the map.
You see, as you break through the clearness of Perez back into the fog again, you see the haggard old woman standing on the side of the trail, one hand still holding her lantern, the other hand clutching a dagger.
Hello, lady. How you doing?
Oh, you made it?
Made what? I don't remember making any. Guys, I don't remember making anything. What did we make?
I think she's referring to the fact that we survived. That's what she means by you made it.
Oh, okay.
I like we made bread, Chuck.
You know what?
Huh?
What?
Is she dead?
Yes, thankfully.
I mean, she's not alive.
What?
Neither is her mobile home.
I was going to ask,
Oh,
what of
yeah.
the home?
I pulled
Firewood.
a crystal, and it turned to dust.
Did you happen to find anything while searching?
I found some chairs, and I used those chairs to make a hole. So I guess I found a hole.
We did get something that we were looking for, yes. Anything you have in mind that you were hoping we would find?
So, I am friends with the Malakovich family, as you know. They were well convinced that one of the gems that had been stolen from the Wizard of Wines was being used to do some sort of magic here. And that was really why I was watching. And so if the mobile home, as you call it, or as we call it, Baba Yaga's hut, is down, I'm hoping you got that.
We did. All right, we'll say it. We did find the gem that we were looking for. You are correct.
We're
There
going to take
might
it back
be
to the
hope
winery.
Yet. Yes. Please do. Go back to Valaki, to the Blue Water Inn, right away.
To be honest, I thought you were just going to ask to take it from us, so I was a little suspicious. That's on my part.
No, they sent me here just to keep an eye on things because they were fairly confident that it was here.
Well, perfect. Thank you so much.
Every once in a while, druids will come down here as well and perform rituals, and I don't fit well in society, but I do well doing things for them.
Oh, don't you know? We all live in a society.
Let's say it this way. I don't like people.
Well, there are some people I don't like too.
I prefer to be
kinda
out
feel
in the
you.
woods.
People make bread.
I fucking can't with you sometimes, Chuck. I try so hard to just stone face it when you do that. I can't sometimes.
All right. Well, we won't trouble you any further. It's good to see you, and hopefully you can spread the good news. We'll head back to the Deepwater Inn.
Tell Erwin when you see him that I say hello and I will be stopping by soon to find out where he'd like me to go next.
Understood.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't think.
As you guys begin to traipse just a little bit deeper back down this path to the north that you had originally came in on, you start to get out of the muck and the mire of the swamp, and as you haven't quite transitioned all the way out of the deepness of the swamp yet, but you're starting to remember kind of what this looked like when you were coming in, where it went from a well-defined path to just a path through a swamp. Let's see. You know what? Everybody roll me a perception check, please.
Meh.
Oh, where is it? Oh my gosh, it's a plus. Oh!
God dang.
Well, your stone ain't helping you right now, Chuck.
Not at all. I just want to imagine
Jesus.
that. I want to imagine he just tripped and is now face first in the mud.
Mine wasn't much better. I got a 2.
I gotta open up my dice log to see how bad you guys are doing. Good lord.
God, first roll of the night, just garbage.
At least we're getting it done early.
Ray's gonna look at Chuck.
Would you stop looking at your toes for 1 second?
But they're nice toes. Look. They're so clean.
Good lord. Thank God Jocelyn saw something.
Hopefully we can get
As-
these freaking low rolls out of the way.
Get them burned up now. Yes, I agree. As the fog begins to close in, Jocelyn, you can start to hear what almost sounds like large-scale battle. You can hear the clashing of swords and the sailing of arrows. cries and screams of men, both victorious and defeated.
Hey,
Frenno,
guys.
you can kind of start to hear a very faint thing as well. Nothing's appearing in the fog. You're down to probably 60, maybe even 50 feet of vision in the fog at this point. You can hear it, but you can't see anything.
Okay, hey guys, we need to stop here a minute. Because somewhere up ahead, there is a major battle going on. I got sword fighting and hollering and screaming and all that kind of thing up there. I can't tell exactly what direction it's from, but we might want to reevaluate this. So I don't know who's fighting who, but there's something big going on up ahead.
I mean, if
Oh,
need
God.
be, I can sneak and I'll find whatever's around. The fog's an advantage.
I don't know
Actually,
how close they are, but I'm just hearing it now, and it's got me a little unnerved here.
Hearing this and not knowing what's going on and everything, Ray's eyes are gonna glow green.
Whatever it
Yeah,
is,
you're
we
inside.
just beat Baba Yaga in a mobile home. I don't think a little fighting will really matter.
Well, it depends. What if we are both of their enemies? And then they all turn on us? Because I'm hearing arrows shooting, I'm hearing swords clacking together, and this is no little thing. This is no little battle. So do we want to go carefully and scout ahead, or how do we want to handle this?
I say we send the scout. Send the sneaky boy. Rather be safe than sorry.
That's everybody's
mean-
wish. Have me go scout.
I can sneak with them if I need to. I'm fast and nimble.
Isn't he drunk?
Yeah, but
Oh no,
it
his eyes
doesn't
keep on
stop
changing
me.
colors. I'm wondering what
It
he's gonna do
doesn't-
next.
It doesn't stop me from being fast and nimble.
Okay.
We'll wait here. Come back once you found the noise. If it's anything immediate, run as quick as you can.
Yes.
All right.
So I
How
guess
far forward do you guys want to move?
I think it's just their sneaky boy running ahead.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna help Ray out though. I'm gonna take a pinch out of my little pouch and throw it at him. I'm gonna give him long stride ability so he has the ability to break away.
I mean, I
So
get
if
a
we see
moment.
something,
I get a movement speed of 40. So
well, that just went up by 10.
okay.
Nice.
Oof.
Okay, so
40 on that
Frenno,
45. Mm-hmm.
Frenno and Ray, you guys are going up to investigate.
Yeah, we're gonna play sneak.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Stealthy boys.
So you guys proceed forward cautiously, quietly. You make it 35, 40 feet. Both roll me a stealth check.
Oi.
Almost.
That's
Uh-oh.
that's not
You're fine.
good.
You're fine.
He says that as
So-
he smiles.
Oh, I have other tricks, I promise.
As you guys get a little bit deeper, the fog's getting just thicker and thicker. But what begins to appear to you, you can now really discern where this sound is coming from. In this fog are the shapes of different ghosts that are taking shape on this enormous scale battle. You can't see it all, but you can hear it all. You can see different guys riding with pikes on horseback. There are archers, there are swordsmen. It appears, though, that as you look at the ground, too, it's no longer in this greasy, swampy... The ground appears to be almost beautiful, because the deeper you look into it, the more details emerge about a land that once was.
Hey, I don't know about you, but I don't think we should push on.
I mean, just it's like a really weird reenactment.
Yeah, but what happens if... What happens if we actually trigger it? That'd be bad.
I don't think that we would trigger it, if that makes any sense. I think this is like a replay kind of deal.
So you're going to gamble inanimate objects being thrown around, huh? We can try and scout around it to see if there's better safer path, but this is not viable.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try to find an alternate route.
Which way you gonna go?
Oh, well, I would say to the left, out forward, if we can't skate around those.
To be fair, just so you understand, you can see about 50, 60 feet, and in every direction, there's battle going on around you. So it's not like you just crept to the edge of the battle. Once you got to a certain point in the fog, you're just kind of standing in the battle. And there's stuff going on all around you. And every time someone gets stabbed or shot, they just turn back to fog and disappear. But it sounds like this battle is in every direction for you. From what you can tell auditorily, it is 1,000 feet in any direction.
Have they noticed you yet? Have any of the ghosts noticed you yet?
Well, that's a question for them, not.
What are you thinking, Ray?
Seeing the enemies turn back in the fog, I'm really starting to think that my prior statement might be a little correct on this, that it would be a reenactment of sorts.
I mean, if we can get after it, the only downfall is I can make myself pass without a trace. I can't do it with you just yet.
I mean, I can whip some ass. We can go in, and if we need to, you did make me a little bit faster. We can, boot, scoot, and boogie the fuck out of here.
All right, let's have a gander and see if we can't sneak some more then. See what happens.
So you're pressing forward.
Yeah.
Might as well.
You're not gonna realize to the group.
First time they knocked though. Good on them.
I mean, right now, I think we're like trying to keep them a little bit more back so that way we can scout
I
and
just wanna make
see
sure you're
what's
pressing
about to
forward.
happen.
Not going in too far. We just want to see what happens as we get more surrounded by this, right?
Sure.
Because if something don't look right, a duck's a duck, and we know, oh boy, we better move.
How much further do you want to push in?
No, probably another 15 feet, just being cautious and taking the topography of that area
Okay.
to the best of our ability without, making it look obvious.
So you guys cover that 15 feet uneventfully while the battle just rages around you. Every time you see one soldier best another soldier, it falls, dies, turns to mist. Hundreds of more soldiers are collapsing in on this particular battleground. But each time they die, they just turn to mist. The screams become louder, the battle becomes more intense. You hear the clashing of sword against shield, spear against armor. Battle rage screams.
Well, Ray, I think you might be right. I think we just head back to the group and let them know that the ghosts are having a wonderful time out here and turning into fog.
I get an idea.
What's that?
Get ready to run.
Which way?
Back to the group.
Okay.
Ray's gonna pick up a rock and throw it.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
And while he's doing that, I just speak Elven and buff myself to pass without trace. So at this point forward, my stealth rolls, footsteps are going to be very hard to see.
Okay. Raid, you grab that chuck and you give it just kind of you weren't trying to like ballistic missile this through it. You just give it a good chuck out, almost like you're trying to just pitch it into a pond. As you throw the rock, you see some of the mist just kind of begin to disperse as it travels through the air and then reconvene after it has passed by.
Alright, I'm pretty sure they would have heard that rock, so I'm pretty sure we can tell them where it's safe to just walk through this area.
I'm gonna follow behind you, Ray. If I tell you to run, run.
I'm gonna start walking back to the group.
I'm keeping my head on a swivel there, Skinny. I don't know what you want me to roll against it, but yeah.
You can give me a perception if you'd like to.
Just a standard.
Just a straight perception.
Roger that.
So while you guys are kind of walking back through this battle, back to the group, and the images begin to fade a little bit, but you've noticed as you look at both armies, they're both human armies. One group has devil horns on their helmets. The other, more of a simple helmet. but nothing of any insignias on any army. You can't determine necessarily who's for who, other than which two individuals are clashing together. There's no real distinctive markings on them in the fog.
Okay.
You guys kind of start to slip away from the actual imagery of the fight and approach the group.
Already. The group's starting to see our silhouettes kind of come back to him.
Yeah, you guys are now getting back to the group that was waiting for you to go do your stealthy boy stuff.
So was there really a battle? Did I hear right?
It's kind of there are ghosts that are going around after each other. One side has a set of horns, the other ones just have normal helmets. We can't tell anything, but they're humans.
Did you say ghosts?
Yeah,
Ghosts?
they turn to fog every time they kill one another.
Ghosts.
Yeah, it's just
Viking ghosts. They're attacking.
they're late, Chuck. I don't think they mean harm, but they over here threw a rock just to see what would happen, and nothing happened. So we're getting a reenactment of something. What's controlling them?
This could be an incredible learning opportunity. I want to come with. Can you show us? Can you take us there?
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, we tried to see if we could get around it to see if there's a safe passage. It's all over the place. The road that we were on, it's just chaotic.
Did they
But-
see you?
I have a hard time seeing things when you're trying to stay low, but the rock would have gave us away. And things
Okay.
were doing their own thing. So, I mean, if we all
Don't-
want to go as a group, it'd be great. I mean,
Better as a
Don't-
group than alone.
What
The
better than
only
some
way-
live ghost stories?
The only way past this is through it anyways, so
All right, you
We're
two
gonna
lead the
go.
way.
okay. We'll
I
lead
got
the
my
way.
shield. Got my shield and my mace out just in case. And spells at the ready.
I pat my puppy's head, just to ready for battle. Because Chuck ain't in for all these little Viking ghosts.
Alrighty, well, I guess we'll start heading out. Just take your time. Don't feel panicked. I didn't see threat. I mean, besides it's a reenactment, but the way that they're dying is interesting.
What
We'll
happens
start-
when they die?
They just turn into a fog. They literally dissipate down into a fog, and it lays low and kind of lingers.
I wonder if all of this
So-
fog is dead people. That's creepy.
Yeah, it is creepy. It's hearing the screams and the blood curdles and stuff. I mean, that's war.
It sounds fascinating. Let's go.
Hey, we'll lead the way.
Come on, Ray. Show me this battlefield. I'm excited now.
Someone want to pick up the turtle?
Big guy, uppies!
Grab the turtle and put him on my shoulder.
So with that, you guys begin to tread back into the ever-thickening fog. The sounds again, they begin to become more clear. You could kind of hear the dull roar of the battle before, but now it's becoming almost visceral. You can feel that you are in the battle. You're watching men take spears, horses clopping by at a high rate of speed, the agony of someone getting killed, and the battle rage scream of someone being victorious. You just continue to walk through this. There's just utter chaos going on around you. And in the distance, you hear a thunderous roar that shakes the very ground that you are walking on. Within 6 seconds of that very first thunderous roar, an even louder, deafening roar begins as a massive dragon made of silver mist glides overhead. Every flap of his wings, you watch it disperse these soldiers underneath of you. As it begins to make a long, gliding right-hand turn, its long tail whipping through the mist, it actually cuts a hole in the mist just long enough as it spins the mist out. You can see a very quick glimpse of a dark mansion overlooking this valley. It begins to make another path across. The battle continues to rage on around you. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna start by whispering to the group.
I'm really glad this is a reenactment because I would have done shit myself.
What was that card about the dragon and the castle?
Oh,
I don't remember exactly. Or was that two different cards?
I'm about to find out.
I'm gonna say it should be in somebody's notes.
It's literally in the bloodbath note.
Oh, our second card, the Four of Stars. Drago's gonna look over and go, a fallen house guarded by a dragon. Look to the highest peak.
Are we say mountain?
No, highest peak. It is a fallen house guarded by a dragon. Look to the highest peak. And Drago's gonna say that out loud, and he's gonna be like, look as high up as we can on the topography. Actually, you might be right. We technically might be looking for mountains. Or at mountains. We're in a swamp, so I'm not quite sure where the highest peak is.
Well, we're starting to come out of the swamp.
that dragon's tail revealed a dark castle over there.
Then that's where we need to head.
But this gem, don't we gotta take it back?
Crap.
So
You're right. We need to get back safely. But we need to mark the land after we get out of this. That way we can come back. We need to find some discernible way for us to be able to retrace our steps here.
I got you. Don't worry about that. I have a thieves' cant. I can mark things that will only make sense to me, but I'll mark the important parts.
Perfect.
So we have backtrack.
I mean, who's to say we can't hold on to the gem for a little while and go after whatever is at this castle and be perfectly fine with the gem. I mean, it's in my pocket.
I worry
Unless
though, because if they don't have any of the crystals, are they even able to make the wine? Apparently it's very important in these lands.
Well, I mean,
So,
I'm thinking they need all three of them to get that winery back up.
You think so? It isn't just one and for small production?
I think they kind of reflect off of each other to, you know, make the area grow. I don't know if they can do it with just one or if they need all three. So, I mean, we can do it one of two ways. Either we hold on to the gem and make them wait a little bit longer, go back and find out, or, you know, go back, ask if they can make the winery work on one stone, and then come back here. But I mean, if we go back, we might as well give them the stone back if we're gonna go and ask them that information.
You're right. We'll leave it up to a vote then. All right, everybody. We have two choices. We can either head back, give them the gem now, or we can go to our destiny, the other part of our destiny, which is to go to the fallen house guarded by the dragon. So everybody who thinks that we should go back, raise your hands.
Hey.
All right, that's 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I forgot to raise my hand. Whoops.
You said hey, I imagine. But, all right, so that's 3. And then, who thinks we should go to the fallen house guarded by the dragon? Ray, are you even going to vote? It was your idea.
Well, I mean, I was just throwing out options. It don't matter either way. I'm just here to freaking throw hands.
Hold on, Ray. You're a drunk, right?
Yeah, that too.
They can't make booze without the gem.
I also see it though. And the Ray, it's nothing.
Motivation.
It's nothing against the options here, but that would be a morale boost to them, would it not?
Yes.
1 of 3?
The winery, yes, and the winery does bring happiness to this area, so yes.
Well, fuck it. I guess we're going back then. But please, Frenno,
I got
Mark,
you, buddy.
thank you. And then we're going to continue on.
It takes another 4 or 5 minutes as you begin to walk through the other side of this battle.
Can I do one investigation check on the humans with the horned armor?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Because I really do. I know Drago in this time would be like, okay, it's learning time. So, all right. Low rolls, 17.
Drago
That's a
and
good roll.
It's only because of my modifier.
But again, all you can really tell, there's no discernible emblems or insignias. It's just that you can tell that they're human.
They're human, they're fighting, they're at war, but I can't tell who either of the factions are. Can I still see that silver dragon?
It's still twisting around the battlefield, just laying waste to more and more. And it seems like there's almost endless waves just rushing back into battle. The more die, the more reappear.
Now, is this gray dragon, is it like ghost-like? Is it one of the ghosts? Or is it we can see clear as day it is a silver dragon?
It is a dragon that is flying through the mist that has a silver hue.
Okay. All right, that's about as much as I could find out about this. Let's just keep going.
Fair enough. Right where we're all standing, Skinny is the first cant that I put down, and I make it illuminate to my perception.
Okay.
So I know where to look again when we get back here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll just keep heading back to the Deepwater Inn.
Perfect. So that puts you guys coming out of the swampy and back onto the most despised picture we have.
God dang it.
Just walking down a dark, foggy trail.
Hello, woods.
I like
Hello,
this though.
fog.
I can graffiti trees and nobody will know but me.
Let's see. Swanson, roll me a 1d6. Okay. Jocelyn, I need you to roll me a 1d20.
The one time I get a good roll, and yeah, this ain't gonna be good.
Give me a second. I'm starting to learn how to use some of these different tables.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
See.
Wow. Okay, carry on.
Okay, we carry on.
Sorry, I mean that's just the way the dice work sometimes.
Hey, you had me like shit in my britches.
You guys continue up the path. This was, if I remember right, this was not a terrible walk, but not a short walk. Basically, you begin to cut back up. You get to the intersection that you recognize where you decided to turn and begin to head south towards the ruins. Now you see the sign pointing back east to Vallaki. Very brief walk to get to Vallaki, and you get there uncontested. Yep. We are here.
So we going to the winery to drop off the stone now?
No, we're supposed to meet them at the Blue Water Inn.
Okay.
Don't forget, they've got those ravens, so if all else fails, they'll take it from us as a raven. Or we'll be giving it to the Wizard of Wine's son. Who knows?
Okay. Just couldn't remember exactly what the plan was.
No worries, that's why we ask questions. We're always learning. And
Okay.
I said that in character. Sorry.
All good?
And we're gonna head back to the Deep Water Inn or the Blue Water Inn. Or the
Okay.
Deep Blue Water Inn.
I love it. The water blue deep in.
Yes, the Inn Deep Blue.
The in blue deep.
The Inn Blue Deep. That makes it sound French. In Blue Deep
French.
makes it sound French.
So you guys,
Ain't that French dressing?
you guys get back up the path, come through the gates. At this point, the guards of the guard tower saw you leave, had snickered to themselves, assuming they'd never see you again. You almost see a look of bewilderment on their face. And they kind of elbow one another in each tower and point just a little bit as you come through the gates, like, open it up, dude. Are you seeing this? They're back.
Yeah, of course we're back. Where else would we be?
You just hear the one from the top go, "Oi, you dullard! No one's ever come back!"
Oh, we did?
So as everyone made it to the Blue Water Inn at this point.
Yep.
Hey.
All right. You guys are approaching the Blue Water Inn with your prized new possession.
I'm gonna throw it at him. No, I'm kidding. I'm not doing that.
Yes, he does.
Dirge, relax.
All I can imagine is fucking Ray walking in, chucking the stone at the table, going, "There, now give me a fucking drink."
It would check out. That would totally check out.
There's your fucking crystal.
Okay, you all go on in, do your thing.
Here we are.
When I'm hungry, I'm gonna ask for food.
I'm gonna go look for rolls. Stuff all the rolls in my beard. Oh wait, first I
As
gotta
you should.
make sure the wolf it's getting some water. And it's getting some pits. Then I go and get bread.
Just gonna sit at a back table and just watch all the chaos unfold, minding myself.
Chuck, you're such a good wolf dad.
Is Jocelyn gonna?
Once
Jocelyn
Chuck
gonna stay
finally
outside?
sits down at a chair, you see Jeffrey just kind of like turn and do a little leap flip. Poof. He crawls his ass right up to the bar.
Does he do a backflip
Jocelyn
while he's
staying
doing it?
outside?
Oh yeah, well, he's got style points.
Can we get an athletics check?
Absolutely, you can. I can't believe you just skill checked the DM, and I'm here for it.
Jeffrey rolls a 1 and wipes out.
He was close.
Oof.
All right,
It's not the most graceful landing, but it's a landing.
Our freaking spoof little psycho.
Jocelyn, where do you want to be in the tavern?
Oh, let me see.
This is what Ray's gonna turn around, see that Jocelyn's not around. He's gonna yell at the door.
Jocelyn, you gonna join us sometime today?
Just as soon as I find myself.
Bottom of the page, all the way to the right.
What the hell am I doing there?
It's the first floor.
That's what we were wondering.
I'm having a seat at this table right here, and I'm planning on eating.
Innkeeper!
2 baskets of bed, please. 1 for me and 1 for the bread giant.
Yes.
Coming out of the door, you see the innkeeper Irwin come through, mildly angry on the face a little bit. He looks up and he sees this group of adventurers that he'd sent out, and immediately his face lights up. Hold on. Are my eyes deceiving me? Are you all here?
Chuck rubs himself down.
Most
pats himself
of
down.
us, we lost a traveler and picked up a traveler.
Yep. We even brought you a little gift.
Well, tell me. Don't keep me waiting. Tell me.
What do you want to know?
What happened?
Well, I mean,
bought a
we-
house.
Oh,
we
boy.
walked through a swamp, beat the shit out of a hag, fought a house or a mobile home, ripped this stone.
As he says that, Ray's gonna reach into his pocket and pull out the gem.
And then rip this thing out of it. And here we are.
You see Erwin's eyes get that wide excitement. A giant grin comes across his face. And then it slowly turns back to a bit of a furrow and confusion. He's like, did you say a mobile home?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it hit like a mobile home. Drago's gonna grab his ribs. It hit like a mobile home.
The house grew legs.
Like a
something.
wagon. A wagon. You can pull it with horses.
No, it was a tree that walked by itself.
It was a complete house that literally grew legs and walked.
Yes. Tall like a tree.
It didn't
He
walk
just
away.
walks-
It walked towards us.
He walks over to the bar stool on the other side of the bar with you guys and sits down. You can see he's just perplexed. He's like, a house with legs?
It was Baba Yaga's house.
What?
Apparently this gym does a lot more than just keeping y'all's winery alive. It can also turn inanimate objects into animated objects.
Well, to be fair, no one's ever come back from there, but I've never heard that. That's wild.
It was very impressive at first, and then it started hitting us, and then it wasn't impressive anymore.
Hitting you with what?
It threw rocks.
Giant boulders.
Not rocks like we would throw rocks, but boulders.
It could throw boulders.
It threw
was
like a
boulders.
master
It
man.
also hit us with tree roots. Like it was a whole ordeal.
I tried to stay as far away from it as I could, and no matter where I went, it reached me every time.
You see him get back up, scurry around back to the other side of the bar, grab a notepad quick, scribble down just a couple notes. Then he goes, okay, enough with that. You have the gem.
Yes.
Well, yeah, it's right here.
You've saved the wine production for the very first wine again. Each one of those gems is tied to a particular wine that we can make. We can now start making wine again.
So is the name again, or do you mean you can make wine or continue to make wine?
That will make one of the versions of our wine. We have 3.
Well, you keep saying wine again. I'm trying to keep my brain wrapped around this. Is the name of the wine again, or do you mean like you can continue to make wine?
We can start again because once the gems had been stolen, all of the vines died. We had nothing to be able to actually make wine with.
Yeah, you lost
This
me
will bring
again.
back one of the vines.
You lost me.
So
The
just to
wine
be
is
clear,
not named again. The wine is not named again.
Anyone in this group want to figure this out, or am I the only one here that's just getting
I
flabbergasted?
got it. And Drago's gonna pat Ray on the back and be like, "It's okay. Watch this." So, Erwin, from what I'm understanding is that drinks tonight are on the house. That is the words that you spoke. I hear them clear as day. After all, we have saved so you can start making wine again. So we'll need something in the meantime before that wine arrives.
If you want to drink the 3 barrels that you brought us that were remaining, feel free. Also, I'm going to run back to the kitchen quickly and get the cook going on all of the best fresh bread, all of the wolf meat, and a stew for all of you.
Oh,
Hey,
thank
Oh,
can
my
I have
tummy's
one
humming.
of the can I have one of the entire cast to myself?
I frankly don't care because now we can start making wine again.
You can have my share.
See, we're back on the wine again.
But hey, just grab yourself a cup and just get after it, Jesus.
You see him just look at him and just shake his head and just dart off into the kitchen quick. You hear him hollering a few things kind of indistinctly in the background. Pots and pans start clanging. He comes back out. He goes, can you show it to me quickly just to make sure?
Oh, it's been in my hand the whole entire time. Like, he hasn't asked me to give it to him. It's like just been right here, and the whole time, like, he's just been holding it.
I know, but I must inspect it. Would you hand it to me, please?
Yeah, here you go.
Kind of. You see him kind of squint a little bit and pull it closer to his face. Why are there teeth marks in this?
Oh,
I know what happened. Okay. When we left the battle area, Chuck had put the stone in his beard to keep it safe and forgot it. And it got lodged inside a loaf of bread. So when he tried to eat the bread, he bit into the stone.
I mean, brilliant idea hiding it in bread, but
He forgot
His-
he put it in the bread.
He has a whole beard of holding that only holds bread, and it's a thing.
Chuck, do your teeth still hurt?
no.
See, like it not even happened.
well, thankfully it didn't break any of it off. It just dented it. I'm going to hold on to this for right now. But I'm excited for you all to eat and drink and be jolly tonight. And you
Sounds like
see
a
him
party.
scurry. You saw him scurry back off into the kitchen again with the crystal. He comes back out about 5 minutes later. He's got loaves of bread and glasses of wine for everyone. Passes them all about. I had to go hide that crystal. In the morning, I will ask you to transport this to my father, as you know, he's not a fan of me.
I think this would be a great time for you to bring it to your father and make amends.
He's right, you know.
You should come with us.
I might travel with you. However, I do have things to tend to here. But I understand your point.
At that time,
You mentioned a new friend? What happened with the fruity one?
You mean the red one?
Yes. Looked like a bad case of sunburn.
What happened to
Unfortunately,
him?
Baba Yaga took him from us.
He did? Can we
He
find
got
him?
he got beat
No,
by
buddies. No, wait.
Oh,
he
Is
got
it that
beat
good?
by the house or Bobby Yaga, one of the two. I don't remember. But
She fried him with a blue
then-
ball or something.
then
uh,
Strahd also turned him into a zombie, and we had
We had to
in
kill
the
him again.
zombie's life.
oh, bummer.
You saw the devil again.
No,
Yeah, we saw Strahd.
she's the devil.
How How long was he there?
Has he been it the whole time?
Just long
okay,
enough
Chuck.
to turn our old friend into a zombie.
It was very brief.
Old friend to no friend.
Interesting. Well, would you introduce me to your new friend?
Well, now we have Freno, and I'm gonna point behind me. He is a elf.
Well, Freno, it seems like you've found yourself amongst at least a semi-capable group of adventurers.
Semi-capable. No, they're capable. You just have to be around them.
I mean, at this point, I would classify us as more than semi-capable. I mean, we did go tend to the blights at the winery. We now have your gym. We made it here to begin with. Like, I would say that we're more than just semi-capable.
He takes his glasses off and just kind of sighs.
Ray,
Yes, I know, but you don't understand. There's so much yet to learn about this land, and for you, the only way you get to learn is through hardship and failure and ultimately death.
I have to die?
I have to say I agree, and this has been my most dangerous way to learn. I got all of my magic and everything I've known up until now from books. 90% books. But this last time, we barely made it out with our teeth, Ray. Sure, we're capable, but we know nothing. We're still in a foreign land with barely any idea on how this world operates or even the local topography. Thank goodness that Jeffrey has been helping us, but we know nothing other than we have that asshole vampire who seems to like shitting all over us. I've never been this unprepared before.
I have.
It's okay, Chuck. You'll be all right.
I know.
Eat spread.
Chuck, you missed a piece of crumble on the table there, bud.
Grabs it.
So, Drago, you said you like learning from books.
It's how I came to be. It's where I get my magic, and he's gonna hold up a mini fireball like on his finger. I've never been so unprepared. It's difficult. It's been a difficult process.
You see him just kind of resign himself to what he's about to say. I can't believe I'm going to use this favor on this. You're familiar with the Vistani, yes?
Barely, yeah. They have been kind. They have been kind.
I mean, they're pretty great, if I may say so myself. They have alcohol and lots of it.
Yeah, they do.
Ray, just take another drink off that mug.
I'm still waiting for my cast. I would really like my cast.
Ray, we will specifically go from one cast just from you, each cup. That way you don't know how much you'll drink, because then you'll be mad. But if they don't show you the cask, you have no idea how much of that cask you drink. can never get,
Just give me the cask and the straw, and I'll be good.
Jesus Christ.
What do you think this is?
Oh,
A self-serve fountain there, Ray?
Look, a man's got a drink.
Yeah, no. A man can drink. You can drink 3 entire horses worth.
That's my plan.
You see Erwin. You see Erwin just walk back, reach under the bar, pull out this long hose that's got a tap on one end and a screw end on the other. Screws it up to the bottom of the tap and just drapes it across the bar at Ray and goes there. If you tip over, it ain't my fault.
My God.
Oh, I hate this so much. However, the Vistani owe me a huge favor, and they do happen to have a well-read, well-studied individual.
Who?
I can send word for Brago Dago to tell them to come and take you with them if you're willing to travel with them to learn. They'll take you around the land, they will teach you, they'll keep you safe.
Drago's gonna look up at the group and I will miss you all terribly, but I can't keep doing this. I almost died today. That was real for me. I promise I'll be back one day. I promise. Just for now, I think this is my best choice of action.
Bye-bye.
One of the crows that's perched up on that main beam from left to right on the top of this open part of the tavern flutters down and lands right by the doorway and morphs from that into a human form. He just looks back at Drago and just motions with his head like, follow me.
He's gonna point at Ray and he's gonna say, treat yourself better, always be kind, don't be such a dick. He's gonna point at Jacqueline and be like, never forget, you have your God's protection no matter what. If ever should you falter, pray to your God and he will answer. And Chuck, you're such a wolf dad.
Thank you.
I'll be back one day, I know it. I have to go for now. It was good to meet you, Fredo.
Nice
I hope you will treat my friends here well.
Be safe and learn well.
Drago will throw up the deuces and he will walk with Raven Lady in human form.
Great asshole, goodbye!
Yes, I forgot Jeffrey. Goodbye, Turtle Monkey. Thanks for being an absolute powerhouse.
Whatever, get out of here, you're dumb! Go learn stuff! Be smart! College boy!
I can't believe I almost forgot Jeffrey, Jesus.
Poor Jeffrey.
I see how I rank.
It was so quiet. It was so quiet. Drago totally forgot Jeffrey because he's so used to his scratchy voice.
Oh, wow.
He remembered it as he went out the door.
Yeah. All right. We will electo disappearo Drago. Oh, gone. See you later. Bye.
College boy.
I thought that was a good one. All right. So I will give you some freedom on this one on how you want to bring your character in.
Give it.
Made it visible. if you want to wait a little bit while we sort some other stuff out.
Yes. Give it a little bit of time. I want this to be completely random, not just an in-out thing.
Okay.
He wants you to make it marinate.
Let
He wants to finish
marinate
his
on that
dinner.
for a minute.
Let it cook.
So while everybody's having this conversation, Breno does what typical rogues do. He just kind of gets a feel for this little area of dining. You know, is it just us? Are there other people?
I'm not even gonna make you roll that. You can see sitting behind Jocelyn a pointed ear man sitting at a table sipping ever so gently on a wine. In front of him, he's got, in a bag nonetheless, or in a carrier, a couple apples, a loaf of bread, and a couple wolf steaks, but he's not touching it. He's just sitting there. I don't have characters for them, but I will ping where they're at, because this is their spot. Sitting there are
Two
a
brothers.
couple of grizzled brothers. See if I can go back and find their names, because I can't remember them off the top of my head.
The hunters.
Oh, I'm already past their notes. I went too far back. Where are they? Someone's gonna have to help me on this one, I think.
Oh, Jesus! I'm alive. I promise.
I doubt
What
it.
are those boys' names? Is it? No. Macarena.
Well, this is a nice fumble on my part.
Mine too. I think I gotta go back further. Oh God, is it even farther? It's like real far.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I found them, and I'm sorry, they might not be brothers, but it does say they're hunting partners. Which
Yeah.
that's up for your interpretation. They are Solstar and Ghani.
Okay. There we go. Wolf
They were
hunters.
really far back there.
Yes, they were. I just got there too. So you can see a couple of very weathered, worn, beaten, but not looking terrible gentlemen sitting next to each other, just quietly conversing amongst themselves at that table. Devouring their wolf steak.
Okay. I'm just gonna eavesdrop. Hear their grumbles and gripes while everybody's enjoying themselves.
So you can kind of hear Solazar, who's a little bit more of the boisterous one. Evgani's a little bit more of the reserved one. You hear Zolzdar bragging. Did you see? We caught that one. How when it howled in pain, the other wolves came running to its aid, and we slaughtered them all. And Evgani just kind of looks up from his plate and looks over at him, nods and grunts a little bit, goes back to eating. sipping from his stew while he's gnawing on his steak.
Fair enough.
All right, guys. What do we got?
What time is it?
Yeah. An important part.
It's
How long have we
beginning
been partying?
to. Well, the best part is you guys got here at like 11 a.m. So you've been day drinking for most of this. It's like approaching supper time.
God, I miss day drinking. I really do.
Rich favorite
Okay.
activity.
You guys have been having a day. All the food you can want. Chuck has went through like 9 loaves of bread and they just keep coming.
Yay!
About
He's a
half of
hungry
this gets
boy.
straight in his beard. Everyone watching wonders where all the bread's going.
It seems like we just get a loaf of bread and it's just gone. What happened?
Chuck, if you want, you can slow down. I mean, I know you're not eating all of it, but good lord, saving it for a rainy day.
Yes, I mean,
Chuck, I'm kind of curious. If it does rain, does your bread go soggy too?
Chuck.
Chuck!
yes.
Do you have soggy brain right now?
It's okay,
That's
Chuck.
a yeah.
No
Breno,
worries.
that's a yeah. He's in bread coma. It
Oh.
happens from time to time.
So, does this place where we're at there, Jeffrey? We got places to put our heads down for the night? I don't really want to be out and about while it's dark out.
Yeah, upstairs we got rooms.
I need to pay for a room then.
Nope,
No.
Oh,
you're part of us. Therefore, you get free stuff.
Don't pay
Can't
for
complain.
room. Don't pay for the food. Don't pay for the wine.
ah,
Also, we got the crystal. Well, we had the crystal. We brought the crystal.
oh
That's
yeah,
gotta
he
count.
has it.
That's gotta count for something.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
might.
Speaking
At
of
least 2
which,
loaves of bread.
I don't know if you were asked this yet or not, or if you even have one. Did you manage to get yourself on your hands on a silvered weapon?
You're talking to me, yeah.
Yes.
No, I have not found this weapon. Not yet. It's what I speak of what I'm looking for.
Well, we gotta go. We're probably gonna have to take you down to the smithy and get a
Oh.
weapon of yours silvered, so that way, if we find ourselves against some vampires or werewolves
Oh, you're
or
talking
whatever.
those kind of weapons. I misunderstood you there. right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, my weapons are attuned for this environment. I learned a long time ago. Being here.
Jacqueline,
Oh, good.
What?
did you ever get your arrows?
No, I'm gonna get them on the way out of town.
Okay.
I think they're gonna come in handy
Ray-
very, very soon.
Ray's gonna walk over to Freno and kinda lean over and whisper to him.
I think, if I remember right, when we met, we asked you about the gentleman sitting over there alone by himself. His name's Rick Tapio. And if I remember correctly, you said that you knew about him, correct?
No, I don't know about him. Not by any means. The two guys over there at the table, they're hunters. I mean, that's obvious, but you can hear one. Bet you if you got him drunk, he'd tell you some fun stories. The other one, probably not so much.
Well, that guy Rick Tapio has been a interest to us for a little while. He always comes in here and gets a couple of wolf steaks and 2 apples for his horse. And I know you and I are kind of sneaky boys. I was kind of wondering if you were kind of wanting to go on an adventure with me and figure out, do some reconnaissance on him if he ever leaves, because he's been here for a little while and he usually doesn't stick around for very long whenever we show up. We've asked around and we've been told he's kind of a hermit, kind of sticks to himself. So him being in here for this long is kind of odd. I don't know if we want to go up and kind of have a conversation with him while he's still here, or if you want to do some reconnaissance and follow him, see where he's going and what he's doing.
I've been watching him, but he hasn't really. He just blends in. I mean, I can do that too. I can change my attire and blend in. He's not really causing any harm. But if you feel like he has something of interest there, Ray, I mean, just go strike a conversation with the guy. I'm just trying to fill the room. Because evidently we have birds that transform. And I'm afraid to see what happens when you drink too much.
The birds transform. Wait, you said birds transforming, correct?
Yeah, did you not see it with your own eyes, or were you too busy sucking on that garden hose?
We've seen that numerous times. That's nothing new.
Well, if he does something interesting, yeah, maybe. But right now, I'm not worried. He's just enjoying himself. Gotta give me a reason to catch interest. There's no reason. Chuck's over here just gnawing on bread and stuffing it in his beard. Jacqueline's just eating. I mean, we're kind of at peace. The tavern keeps kind of a yahoo, but that's okay. And Jeffrey's doing Jeffrey. His little scraggly voice of happiness. I hate to see when he's really pissed off or drunk. It might be funny.
You see him just look up from his stew. I heard that.
I know you did, Jeffrey. It's not like I'm whispering. If I was whispering, I'd talk my other language and you wouldn't catch on to anything, but I don't think anybody would understand me.
Oh, it just makes me glad that you like that I'm happy.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, I don't see any issues here unless somebody comes barging in, but this is kind of a nice little keep. I mean, I've seen some pretty podunk things around here. Besides, what you guys call a mobile home, which actually we don't call it a mobile home, but that's fine by me. Call a duck how you see it.
But the damn thing was moving. It only happens when it's mobile, and a house. It's a mobile home.
Ray, I hate to burst your bubble of mobile home, but that was an enchanted object inside of a tree with a house built into it. Henceforth, inanimate object now moves.
But it was moving. It's mobile.
Because of the object?
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
It don't matter. It was still mobile, and it's a home.
a house that is mobile.
It doesn't like.
As much as I love this delightful conversation, I'm zonked. I'm gonna go upstairs and go to bed.
Have a good night, Chocolate.
You all go ahead and continue your discussion about if a house moves, it's a mobile home.
Smooth brain drunk think it's a mobile home.
Yes.
I mean, for an actual mobile home, you have to hook a truck to it. Before you hook a truck to it, it's not
It's a
mobile.
truck.
What? Ray, I don't know. You're speaking of trucks. We have buggies in this area.
Okay, I mean,
Horses.
horse. Yes, that one. Sorry. You have to
Ray, I
hook
think
it.
you need to go suck on your garden hose a little bit more.
Look.
You're confusing everybody about what the truck and a buggy and the horses.
Oh, piss. Oh, I'm better.
You have to hook horses to the house, make the house mobile. That's how it becomes mobile home. So
We call that the sled on stilts.
I mean, either way, you have to hook something to it. They just happen to hook an enchanted item to the house to make it a mobile home. So, I mean, it became a
I beg to
mobile
differ,
home.
but you can enjoy your mobile home acronym. I'll give it to you, but holy cow, we could beat a dead horse with this one.
Do you think the horse is already fucking decapitated?
Well, I decapitated that zombie in 2 hits.
Yeah.
Jeffrey just goes back to his stew. all of this ruckus has now went on long enough where you see Rictavio grab his basket, kind of dab his mouth with his napkin, set it on the table, and oops. No, give me the grabby button, not the thingy button. And as he's making his way towards the front door, he just kind of leans in. I've been listening, and I'm quite intrigued with all of you.
Don't mind me asking, sir. Your ears, you lineage of Elvin.
I am.
Ah!
Yourself?
I like this. Yes.
Pull your hood back so I can see.
I only pull one side. I don't show enough to reveal the rest of me, though. There's the proof, and I tuck it back in.
Impressive.
And then I changed the dialect to Elven to see if he actually picks up. What is it you're really doing here?
You see his eyebrows kind of raise for a second. He looks around the room. Well, as far as anyone knows, I came from a performance background, a circus, if you will.
Here, though? Really? This place is doom and gloom.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up the act, truth be told.
Ah, fair enough.
Are you familiar with vampires?
Yes, that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm here. I'm after an object.
Really?
Yeah, it's a sword. I have to show proof of to a clan.
Oh, interesting.
Mhm. Yeah, there was somebody here prior than me, and I haven't found them yet. But I am on the lookout for that person, and you can trust me. You're not that person.
No, but I may know who you're looking for.
Oh,
I'm actually here just hunting the vampires.
just for the thrill of the hunt?
No. I was sent by my clan to kill Strahd.
I'm not after him. I'm after the sword.
I think we may be mutually beneficial to one another.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't sense a negative demeanor with how you speak in Elven, so you can tell that really fast.
May we speak again sometime?
Yeah, I mean, the people that I come with here come to this place, and the happy guy over here, and I kind of thumb to my left of Ray, and even though we're speaking in Elven, he likes to drink a lot. So, I mean,
I've noticed he's quite good at it.
yeah, I don't know much, but he likes his booze. He likes wine. He likes anything that'll get him whatever makes him happy.
As long as he's not a liability if we travel together.
Depends on where you gotta go. I mean, I'm along for the ride with these guys. I'm still haven't found what I'm looking for yet.
I have some matters to attend to.
Okay.
But I will see you here again, and hopefully we can be of benefit to one another in the future.
Yeah, hopefully, we'll see.
And without another word to anyone else after that Elven conversation, you just see Rictavio walk out the front door, and he starts cutting off, and he disappears out of sight.
Yeah, little chick. Ray, Jeffrey. I've got interesting news. I'm not the only one here off of Elven Descent. But his intentions don't seem negative, so I wouldn't worry about him.
Okay.
Well, the hell'd you talk about?
I wanted to
I
see.
just heard a lot of shit I didn't understand.
I wanted to see if he could speak the Elven common tongue, and he did. Not all elves are capable of picking up different dialects. Some just speak common, some can speak and understand.
And then get to the good part.
I just wanted to see what kind of person we're dealing with that's been hanging out here. And he's doing the same stuff I'm kind of doing. I'm looking for somebody. He's kind of doing the same. He's trying to find Strahd himself, but we'd meet again on different pastures. He's kind of worried about Ray's drunkenness, but that's okay. I think Ray,
Oh, we ain't gotta worry about Ray. He fights better when he's hammered.
fair enough. Well, gentle fellers, I'm gonna tuck in for the evening. Kind of tired. Ray, don't drink the whole entire bar out, please.
Drink all of it, got it.
Chuck, don't put too much bread in there, else it's really gonna get sticky.
Oh, but there's still room.
He gets real sad.
Oh no! I didn't think about that part.
Jeffrey, watch out for these two, and if things go awry, get them upstairs.
That's not my first rodeo.
All right, I'm off to get some rest.
Skinny, can you put my token on the board?
I sure can. Boom! There it is.
I'm going to just kind of describe this as lightly as possible, but into the doors walks in what looks like a very Looks like a blue dragonborn with very ornate armor, a pretty headband. Just somebody out of place. In, definitely around these lands.
I feel like this is that scene in the Western where somebody walks through the double hung doors and like the piano stops and everybody just turns and looks like, what?
And he doesn't look menacing or threatening at all. He honestly just looks a little nervous. And he's going to walk up to the bar and he's going to ask, is there Mr. Irwin here? He's got literally like a rucksack in like a, in the old cartoons where they've got all their stuff in like a stick on a little bag. It's pretty much what he's carrying. He's got a big ass great sword.
You
and a
have the
small
hobo
bag of
bag.
his shit. Yeah.
Let's go. You see this weird monkey who's got a tortoise shell on his back. Go, hey, Erwin! Someone's asking for you.
And Grimjaw's gonna look over and like do a triple take. Yes, that's fine. He's gonna take a seat and kind of just set his stuff down on the table and with his hands crossed and patiently wait.
Out of the back, coming with more baked bread, more wine, more stew. You see Erwin doing like the waiter deal where he's just got like his arms completely full and he just sets it all out in the bar. And he looks at Jeffrey, he's like, oh, who? Jeffrey just, he does the angry monkey thing and points down the bar at the new stranger that he came in that he's not sure of.
Mr. Irwin. Is that you, sir?
Yes, and you are?
And Grimjaw's gonna put his arm out. He's buff as shit. So he's gonna stick his arm out for a handshake and try to, greet him. I was told by, I believe they're called the Stani, that I could talk to you and seek out for some lodging and possibly some work. I'm sorry, they were very festive and colorful, but they didn't give me a lot of information. They wanted me to drink a lot, but this is all that I know. I just need somewhere to stay, even just for a night.
Yeah, we have room available. Would you like some food? It'll be 5 gold for food and room for the evening.
That's perfect. That's almost all I have left. And he'll slide it across the bar to him. Please, in the morning, if there's work available, please let me know. Until then, may I just grab some bread? I don't want much.
Absolutely. Take a seat. And with that,
he's gonna keep to himself.
Good.
He's gonna keep to himself and kind of like, how like in prison when people eat like close to the vest, like fucking elbows on the table.
He's in a very guarded stance. He's a very guarded individual right now.
Yes.
Hello, stranger. How you do?
Good, thank you. And continues eating, just short, sweet, and to the point.
God, Chuck, I love your fucking character. I really do. Above table.
Yeah. Fucking icebreakers? What the fuck is that? New friend!
A new dog walks. A new dog walks. And he's like, I pet the puppy.
All right, so Ray's gonna walk up to the bar, setting a couple of stools down, grabs his hose, takes a couple of swigs off of it. He's gonna look over to his left and see this new person that walked in. And it's gonna kind of squint at him a little bit.
Hello.
Grimjaw is.
How are you?
Grimjaw's. Sorry, fuck. But Grimjaw is going to be aggressively eating, and then he's just going to stop, look over to his left. And he's going to be like, in Draconic, he's going to say, he's going to put his arms down, he's going to be a brother in scales, and he's going to smile.
Ray's gonna look back and in Draconic.
Holy fuck. Grimjaw, is that you?
Yes, that is my name. All of this is in Draconic. Apologies, friend, brother. I do not recognize you.
We're cousins.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know much of my family. I remember only 1 or 2 outings. That's about it.
Do you not remember Mary Beth and John?
God, I haven't heard those names in 5, maybe 10 years.
Yes, that tracks. That's around the time that I went to the monastery.
Well, I apologize. I completely forgot about you. I've had a lot has happened. A lot. But I am glad to see what should be a familial face. Do you remember the compound? Do you remember the compound that my mother, father, and I lived on?
Yeah, it was a little rustic, some may say.
Yeah. It's completely gone. It's everything has been destroyed. I was gone for a mission. Everything, mother, father, they're gone. Of course, I couldn't even find their bodies. And again, this is all in Draconic. I couldn't even find their bodies. My master was slain. Some group of adventurers had come in and destroyed everything. I've been unsure of what to do. It's been a month. I have been wandering.
So
I only happened here by chance because of the Valaki. Much has happened, cousin.
So the bandits got your family as well.
Bandits, adventurers, somebody strong enough to kill a blue elder dragon. I can't imagine who. But it's gone. My home, everyone I know. I didn't have time to stop and check all the bodies.
I don't remember what group they were with, but there was a bandit in the same area because my monastery was in that same area as well. And I'm pretty sure it's the same group of bandits because they did a number on the monastery as well. I mean, they beat a sphinx at the monastery. Which
Sphinx
is,
as well.
Yes. So, I mean, it sounds about like the same group, and they destroyed everything, killing my mentor, master, you know, whatever you want to call him, the guy that trained me and got me to where I'm at right now.
So we are both lost then.
I mean,
What are you doing here?
I found happiness in the sauce.
The sauce.
Yeah.
And he's gonna hold up the tube.
Ah, yes, the fermentation.
Yeah, the drink. It's really great.
Tell me, who are these bandits? Do they have a name? Do we have a heading? I know not what to do right now.
I've spent the past 5 years looking and investigating, and I haven't found the name of the group.
They left no. I don't think they left any trace. I panicked after everything went down. My master sent me out for a mission. I was to collect service fees from one of the farmers on the outreaches of the compound. I was gone for merely a week. I came back and everything, bodies, my master, everything, which means they've only been growing stronger.
I mean, the last thing I remember from that area was receiving a letter to meet a group of the Vasani, and they took me through a portal into this realm where we're now attempting to find items to essentially end up finding Strahd and restoring this area back to its former glory of where it used to be at before Strahd started ruling this land.
Is this Strahd some king of some sort?
I don't know what he is, honestly, but he rules this area, and ever since he became the ruler of this area, he's been essentially tormenting everybody here. And every glimpse of happiness that they get, he just rips it away from them somehow, some way.
Then, look, I apologize for asking this, but may I join you for this supposed hunt? I don't really have anywhere to go. He just took my last 5 gold coins. May I join you on your crusade, cousin?
I don't see why not. We just lost our wizard. He went back to school to learn how to become a better fighter. So we're down a member. I wouldn't see why not.
And saying this, I'm gonna look at Ivan, or whatever his name is, Erwin, and I'm gonna Ray's gonna look over at him.
Hey, give him his 5 gold back. He's gonna be a part of our party again. Or he's gonna be part of our party, so he's gonna be under the same stipulation as us, free room and board and food.
I understand where you're at with that, but he hasn't participated yet. The 5 gold is mine. But going forward, if it turns well and whatever that blue thing is returns, then yes, the deal will stand for him as well, but the 5 gold is gone.
And in Draconic, he's gonna say, relax, cousin. I will make more gold. I will, as others have said, figure it out. And then he's gonna switch over to Common and be like, it is nice to meet you all. Ray and I are related. We are cousins. Not only brothers in scale, but cousins in blood.
Okay.
Jeffrey picks his head up off the table, slowly lurks down the bar.
What?
Oh, Jesus. I was wondering if I could join you on your crusade against the Strahd.
What can you
I
do?
don't see why not.
I can do a great many number of things. Simply, I was at the front line of my last company that I worked with.
You're good at taking hits?
Yes.
Stuff hits hard around here.
Yes, I imagine so.
Why do you think I'm a monkey wearing a shell?
You're not your own type of creature? That's just a wearable item?
You see him pull his arms in, pop out the top real quick. You actually get to see his whole monkey body. He's like,
Yeah. Armor.
Oh, wow.
he ducks back in, shakes into it.
Understood.
You hear him like reach around.
Ding, ding, ding. Armor.
It's not a twist I was expecting.
I gotta go to bed. It's late.
Agreed. I'm
Yeah.
going away too.
Early.
Night.
Unfortunately, I gotta head that way as well. You know, us Dragonborns, we need 6 hours of sleep, so gonna hit the sack.
Cousin, will you show me maybe where my room is? I do need a rest. I have been traveling for a while.
Follow me.
I'm gonna lead them up the stairs. Over into the bedroom.
And Grimjaw's just gonna make small talk in Draconic with Ray. All the way up the stairs.
As Ray
Jeffrey.
gets up in the bedroom.
I'm kind of confused and perplexed at this. How is a giant in a bed with an elf? I'm questioning it, but I'm not gonna question it.
I think I'm gonna go to bed. That's not something I've seen either.
You gonna put your token up in the bed?
Oh shit, yeah. Like I said, if I do anything
Yep.
BT,
Yep.
fuckaroonies. There we go. Now I gotta open that back up there.
I wonder why that places such a heavy load on your connection.
It's honestly when I'm not on the Discord tab.
Yeah, that's a conversation for later that we can solve.
Oh.
Before going to bed, Jeffrey yells at Erwin real quick. Thanks him for his hospitality. Erwin reassures him that it's more than the other way, that he is so thankful that this group of travelers and adventurers has come through and against the odds has brought him probably the greatest thing that could have ever happened, because he had feared that all was lost and the darkness of this rule of Strahd was just slowly creeping into his world, and now he has the ability to help bring it forward. And with that, Jeffrey trots off to bed as well. We find ourselves in the next morning. All right. How do I want to do this? Should we have everybody roll a con save? Yeah, I like that idea.
Con save.
I like that idea.
There it is. Oh wait, no, that's not the saving throw. This is. Oops.
God,
Oh,
my
same.
freaking rolls are garbage.
I haven't rolled above a 10 this entire night.
It's a good thing we're burning them up on a roleplay night.
Yeah. Oh, looks like Jocelyn wakes up
Jocelyn,
first.
you are the first one awake. What do you do when you wake up, Jocelyn?
I'm going to take about a half an hour and meditate, and then I'm going to go for some food.
Okay.
So, meditate and food.
Freno, you're up.
So I'm gonna come to and pull my legs up close to not wake up a sleeping beauty down at my leg area. And just
You're like
shake
a cat. You're like a cat mousing out of bed.
Yeah. I'm gonna go down and sit at the bar and hang out. Try not to wake up Chuck here, who thought his bed was my bed.
Oops.
So Chuck, let's see. Oh God, you're so bad. I can't even do that to you. Grimjaw, that puts you up next.
Grimjaw is going to alertly wake up, scan the surroundings, and then he's going to realize where he is, and he's going to breathe a sigh of relief. And he's going to actually wake up Ray. In Draconic, every morning it's going to be, cousin, it's time for us to wake up. Cousin, it is time for us to wake up.
Yeah, I'm awake.
Better than bagpipes.
Gonna look over where Chuck and Bruno are sleeping.
I really wonder which one of them was the big spoon and which one was the little spoon, but that's a question for later.
Yes, spoons. And he's going to
Yeah, don't worry about how the maps work. Just move the tokens. They don't tie together well. So that puts Jeffrey awake. Now that you all know the secret of Jeffrey, he rolls out of bed in his naked monkey body and slips into his tortoiseshell armor and trots down the stairs, yawning and grunting and groaning. Parks it at the bar. Chuck, you're the last one up.
He's feeling very sleepy today.
Chuck's the easy
Very
boy.
He is. Oh no, that's right. I remember mapping this. He's just going to roll out of bed with a loud thunk. the whole
Jeffrey,
place shakes.
Jeffrey looks up like, oh,
Ow, there's Chuck.
Then he's going to very slowly and very clumsily pull himself up, walk out the door, smash through the door. Not that way. He just slams open, very lethargic. And
I
then
was gonna say, be careful. We could start rolling.
he's just gonna look down into the dining room and teleport down because he's not gonna get down the stairs.
That's funny.
Ray's gonna look over it for now.
Did you enjoy your cuddles with the giant?
I can't believe he did that. He was really tired. Did you guys get him really drunk last night or just beer drunk?
I think he was more drunk on bread.
Had some not fully cooked bread, huh?
He really doesn't drink, but he puts down some bread. I don't know if it makes him sleepy or if he actually does get intoxicated off of it.
Fair enough. What's up with this blue thing over here?
Oh, that's my cousin. Hey,
Oh,
everybody, this is Grimjaw. He's gonna be joining us on our adventures. He is a blue dragonborn from the same area that I grew up in before I went to the monastery.
It is nice to meet you all. My cousin has said many good things. It is good to meet you, Mr. Freno.
yeah, evidently you're Grimjaw. Nice to meet you.
Likewise, I look forward to our adventures together.
Indeed. Colonel looks over to Chuck and just shakes his head and starts eating breakfast.
Ray's gonna look. Ray's gonna look back at. Ray's gonna look back at Jocelyn.
I know you're still new to this group, Jocelyn, and you kind of haven't really gained the trust of everybody. But we've been on a few scuffles together. Think we've at least earned the honors of you joining us at the bar with the rest of the group, right?
Let me see if I can find a place to squeeze in. Thank you for the invite, guys.
Welcome.
Yes, Jeffrey.
He's your cousin. Does he get hammered like you? Is that a bloodline thing? Or is that just a you thing?
I am not particularly fond of the fermentation like my cousin here is.
Okay, good. We can only have one hammered one.
Yeah, I think it's more of the losses that I witnessed while I was at the monastery.
While this entire back and forth is going on, obviously there's a clamoring now out in the bar. He comes out and just stands in front of the group, and in a cloth he's holding the gem. You see him take a deep breath, and he just sighs and sets it on the table. He goes, I must have you deliver this to the Wizards of Wine. I cannot do this alone. I will not survive out there. I will be of no help to you. I will just be a liability. If you would like me to travel along, I certainly can, but I have no fighting abilities. I am an inn owner. I only know how to cook and provide for people. I can't fight.
Bring your skillet.
Is it cast iron?
Oh, that's a dangerous weapon there.
Ask anybody who's played PUBG.
It's illegal in at least 3 European states.
I would begrudgingly come with, but that means I would have to have my sons and my wife tend this while I'm away.
It sounds like you don't want to come. Am I reading this right?
It's not that I don't want to. It's that, well, you know, my father and I are at odds, and I don't know what he's going to say when I get there.
I don't understand what this has to do with your father. I don't know who your father is, but that is unfortunate. You should stay here?
My father is the Wizard of Wines.
To catch you up, Grimjaw.
Yes, I forgot you're new.
He, his father's the Wizard of the Wine. He's the son. He got whipped over a maiden and was on watch, was supposed to watch over the gems, as you see on the cloth in front of us. There's 3 of them. This is one of the 3 that we recovered. His dad blames him for them getting stolen by the druids, and now he is going to return this. We're going to escort him there, but he is going to return this to his father to make amends for getting distracted by a woman while he was on watch.
That is unfortunate, but completely, that sounds necessary to me. I'm sorry, Mr. Irwin, but please get ready. Family ties are quite fickle over the years. I think it's best action if you come with us, like my cousin has said.
What can I say? Look at the family I've created. It was obviously worth it.
I can see that.
Now, you adventurers have brought back something, and I honestly don't feel right taking credit for it. I didn't do anything other than be here when you came here.
You're not
This is
taking
your
credit.
victory.
You're not taking credit for our victory. We will say that we smited the hag and retrieved the gem. You are giving the gem back to make amends, because I know you and your father haven't talked in some time. So you need to hand the gem over and
But that's the thing,
apologize.
he will just look at it as me being a messenger of someone else's good deeds. He won't look at it as me doing something that helped. It will still just be an irrecoverable
It
anger
is
that he has.
It is in good faith that you were returning these. Yes, we did the work, but you are taking initiative in making amends to your father.
All right. I will accompany you. Let me go fetch you breakfast and go tell the children and the missus that I will be gone for a bit. Give me a few moments.
We will keep you safe, Mr. Irwin. Have faith.
I do appreciate that. I have faith in you. You see him scuttle back off into the kitchen quick, and a heated discussion begins between him and his wife. You kind of hear the typical couple quabble, and then you hear the children, "No, Dad, no." He comes back out. He's got a full breakfast with a wolf steak and the potatoes and carrots set up. Somehow, you're not entirely sure because you've never seen these yet before, but there's eggs. And so you've got a full spread breakfast presented to each of you to start the day with.
Ray's gonna look at the eggs.
These wouldn't by chance be dragon eggs, would they?
Oh, no. I take it you know what chickens are.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen any chickens around here, and the only thing that I can think of with the lack of chickens would be a dragon that...
Have you ever seen a dragon egg before? They're like 12 times the size of this.
This could have been like a scrambled up dragon egg, and you scrambled up one of them and are serving them to your patrons.
No. I have enough problems without pissing off the dragons as well. While that conversation is going on, you guys are all kind of focused on the bar. Rictavio, you guys just noticed Rictavio on the other side of Jeffrey. You see him go, "Oh, one moment, Rictavio." He dashes into the back room, comes back out with a basket, hands in the basket. Rictavio just kind of knowingly looks at the group. At this point, not judging, just knowing. And heads back out and disappears again.
Well, everybody done with the breakfast?
Yes.
Can we get a couple of about a dozen rolls for our giant friend for the road?
Oh, our new friend said I'm done.
He put 12 loaves of bread in there last night. I only have so much flour.
I put a lot more than 12 in there last night. So many I couldn't even count it all.
Wait, you can count?
Yes. 1, 2, 5, 6, 12, 11, 8, 21.
It's fine. We'll take a couple loaves for the road.
Well,
Very well.
I guess since everybody's done with their breakfast, it's about time to get on the road and get this gym back to the winery.
Anybody remember how far it was? Make it in half a day?
Last time when we came back, it was about 4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's about a 4-hour walk.
We can make it there and back, and then
Well, that was 4 hours on a buggy, so be about 8 to 12 hours walking.
so as soon as we get them delivered and him safely back home, we have to head to the broken down house.
That would be Burrovia.
Yeah, I know. Figure that out real quick. I just did a quick read. I was like, the village of, and I was like, that's the one. Got it deleted or didn't delete Barovia out.
I know we have to stop by the smithy for Jocelyn to get her
I gotta get my crossbow bolts,
arrows.
and then I'll be good to go.
So
All my weapons will then be silvered.
Ray's gonna start walking over to the smithy.
And Grimjaw will follow right behind him. Cousin, what is the point of these silvered weapons? Is it for ornate decoration?
No, the silvered weapons help us defeat werewolves and vampires and everybody else that's not immune to unsilvered weapons.
I see. How much did it cost to get it done?
How much do you
Usually
have?
depends on what you need silvered as well.
Once we come back, I'll get it done. Let's just do this. This is a job, right? Will we be compensated?
I think
I think our compensation's more of being able to sleep and eat and drink at the inn more than financial.
If you want a weapon silvered, I will cover the cost, and then you can pay me back in time. You ought not be out there without a silver weapon.
You would do that for me, small one? I don't even know you. I appreciate the kindness.
Well, I anticipate hiding behind you in battle and reaching around to cast spells.
Then this is a fair trade. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I will cover any silvered weapon you need.
Thank you.
Going to say, if you need something that's short and to the point, I've got a scimitar you can use. It's silvered and it's got a little bit of a bite to it.
I appreciate that, but I am what you would call I like to use both my hands when it comes to wielding a weapon, and he pulls out his big greatsword. This has been my trusty weapon for quite some time now. I have I've built up a rapport with it.
Fair enough.
Good
I
to be
do,
attuned
too.
to your weapons.
I do too appreciate the kindness. I know my arrival was sudden.
Whatever it takes. If we need to silver that, I'll help. Jacqueline doesn't
Thank
have
you.
to be the only one.
I will repay it tenfold.
Bah.
Alright.
You guys going in the smithy?
Yeah.
I am.
Well, we kind of have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, can't put us physically in there, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're there.
You know,
Chuck's up on the
they're in
roof
spirit.
eating his
So,
bread. Yeah.
Warming it up
Yeah.
on the chimney.
Oh, Jesus. Guys, my beard is hot.
Oh. Does it have bread?
No,
It's
you're up
sniffy.
on the roof using the chimney to warm up your bread.
Mr. Blacksmith, I'm here to pick up my crossbow bolts, and my friend needs his great sword silvered. Can you do that while we wait?
He jumps, not expecting anyone, not hearing you guys come in. He's like, well, I hadn't expected to see you back. Pretty much at all. I did, however, silver your arrows.
Okay, how much do I owe you for the arrows?
One moment, let me go get them. Do you remember how many you ordered? Because I don't. I didn't write a note on it.
I think you told me you would do 20 for 25.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Did you prepay or?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
she,
thought you prepaid.
she paid before y'all left, but I was like, that one's gonna take me some time.
So, now how much to silver this great sword?
Oh, whoa, that's a sword.
Thank you.
I'm going to need probably 30 for that. That is a lot of surface area.
30? I know the blade is wide and long, but maybe just silver half of it. How does that sound?
Yeah, all right, Grim. We got you.
30.
Okay.
30. Here's your 30.
Okay.
I'll throw an additional 20 on it if you get it done quicker.
As in right now.
Yeah. Like, this is priority.
All these new adventurers with their money. Okay, one moment.
Okay.
I need 10, 15 minutes to get it ready and another 15 to apply it. Can you wait 30 minutes?
Sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
Jacqueline and Freno, that is very kind. I apologize. That price is very high.
No.
But I will remember 20 to Freno and 30 to Jacqueline. I will get this taken care of. And he opens up a small notebook and starts writing it down.
Ah, you're good. Grimjaw, don't worry about it. You don't want to die out here.
And I will repay you hopefully on the battlefield.
All I ask is you help tell the line. We're going to need you.
Understood. Now that I can do.
The big sword, I carry 2 scimitars and a short bow. I mean, I saw you pull that out. I was like, yep, I'm out of this league.
I can only punch people so much.
Cousin, you are too humble sometimes.
Well, you guys are in the smithy. He pokes his head out quick. And he goes, would you guys kindly drop that wooden bar across the door hatch quickly? It's about that
Okay.
time.
Jack grabs the bar and pulls it down.
And with a sliding chunk, a 6x6 piece of wood has now barred the door shut from the outside. Obviously, you guys can still lift it easily from the inside. There's no locking mechanism, but he's like, it'll just be a few more moments while I finish my work. And so you guys are just kind of hanging out in the smithy. Like, you're looking around. There ain't a lot to see here, unfortunately. Nothing of value for you guys. And you hear him in the back tinking and humming, and you hear an ungodly sound at the outside of the door with a snarl and a scratch and then a howl. And then the at the door.
Hey, Smithy, what's that all about?
Hello?
Oh, that's every night. The werewolves come in if you're not put away by a certain time. Well, good luck.
Werewolves? Are they puppies?
Chuck, I don't think they're them kind of puppies.
We're in the middle of the
They're
day.
puppies, I tell you.
It's still morning, Mr. Smithy.
Yeah.
It's
never-
about 10 a.m.
You never know when they're going to come through.
He must know something we don't.
There's a reason.
I'm good not opening up the door, but
Again, that was the sound that happened. It goes
Okay, I
back
roll
right
a
after that.
perception check to see if I can see if there's more than one wolf at the door.
There are no wolves at the door anymore. It's moved
Well,
on.
I
It's
mean,
gone.
you can't see them, but we can hear them.
Right. The sound has left. You can't even hear the panting breath anymore.
Boy, they move fast. I wonder if they're big like the ones we fought in battle before.
Hopefully here soon we won't have to worry about this anymore. Once we clear this land of Strahd and all of his shenanigans.
Smithy comes back out. Freshly silvered longsword. Kind of looks at it, flips it over both sides, takes a rag, polishes it just a little bit, goes, I think that will be the one for you.
Thank you kindly.
Oh, also, you can unbar the door now. They're gone.
how often does this happen?
Well, we're not supposed to say to outsiders,
Fair enough.
but I begin to trust you.
Don't mean ill will towards you.
If you could see it, but you can't. It's all based on how and when the moon moves.
Ah,
Because again, daylight doesn't really exist here. So while there is daytime and nighttime, it's always dark, and so it's more so on where the moon's at.
gotcha. Appreciate that.
Is there anything else for anyone?
I don't believe so. Anybody else need anything?
No.
No.
All right. So onward out of town, back towards the Wizard of Wines. Westward down the road you go.
Hey ho, hey ho. Off to the winery we go.
As you get to the outside of town, right where Ray's at, there is a wagon with 2 draft horses drawn up to it. Just sitting and waiting. And although I do not have a token for him,
You should.
Erwin will say, I decided I didn't want to walk that far, so either you can ride with me or you can walk. It's your choice.
I got my mount. I got a puppy. I'll ride my puppy.
That's good, because that just took like 400 pounds off the load.
Also, I just want to point this out. I didn't notice this until just now. Technically, my mount can fly. I did not realize that.
What?
Yeah, if you look at the Fine Steed, the otherworldly steed has a fly speed of 60.
Really?
It
Okay,
flies.
I'm in the wagon.
Yeah, I'll stay off to the side. I'm quicker on ground.
My legs will get tired.
By just an FYI, D&D Beyond updated, and if you'll go to the very bottom under where the tokens and stuff are, there's now a sticker browser, and in there is where I just found that
I saw you put that on there.
yeah, that's where I just found that was the sticker browser.
Sticker browser.
Oh, that's under the...
Wow.
Ooh.
Neat.
There's also bushes
Oh,
and a
wow.
whole bunch of map
Sweet.
building stuff in there as well.
Bushes.
Oh, this must be the reverse integration from...
Sigil.
Yep, from Sigil. Neat.
How do I go down? Oh, it won't let me go down. Oh, there we go. Wow.
I'm just gonna look at the big guy up on his wolf and go, uppies!
I grab him and put him on my shoulder, just as normal.
I'm tall. I'm so tall. And I'm on a wolf.
Oh, we can put
I'm a
that on the
monkey.
bridge.
I'm a monkey turtle on a wolf.
Look at the bridge. What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I added a tree.
I saw that. Von Bush.
So,
On the tree.
so we're getting ready to head to the Wizard of Wines, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would this be an okay spot for us to kick it off next week?
I'm fine with that. I've got one little piece that we're gonna do there. So if you want to cut it here, then that will actually be a great jumping point for next week.
That would be awesome. I stayed up way too late. I did not sleep worth a shit last night.
Also, we never made it to the fork in the road, so I'm happy about that, because now it gives me a little bit more time to mess with it.
Gotcha. Ugh.
All right. With that being said, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, you beautiful flockers, that's gonna do it for us for the night. We will see you all the next time that we go live next Wednesday for the next session of Curse of Strahd. Boys, girls, ladies, and gentlemen, you beautiful floggers. We'll see you on next time the lake opens. Keep the wings beautiful.